Look, man, I just feel like the WWE is going to ruin Cowboy Brock. It's like this is going to ruin anything he has left when it comes to being some kind of draw. Even though, when will you people wake up? It's like people's excuse is, well, Brock Lesnar, he's still great. He's still a draw. Bruh, what is your definition of a draw? You idiots just say draw just to make your favorite wrestler sound cool. It's like that's your excuse for everything. Oh, he is a draw. This guy's a draw. Bruh, you don't know what a draw is. You just like saying it without actually doing research. Brock Lesnar is not a draw. Not anymore. Once again, you don't know what a draw means. It's not about how much you draw at the damn gate or on TV. Bruh, nobody is a draw anymore. If SummerSlam sells out, Brock Lesnar can't take credit for that. Roman Reigns can't take credit for that. Because SummerSlam sells itself. So you can't say this guy drew the house. Not anymore. Not in this weak era. So cut the crap out. Please don't tell me Brock Lesnar is a draw and this will be some kind of great match. It's like, no. This is literally beating a dead horse. This is going to kill the Cowboy Brock character. It's been 2 months since we last saw him. This is too soon. The Brock Lesnar character is very delicate. He's a prize fighter. We can't see him too often. 2 months is not long enough for us to miss you. We don't miss him. I don't miss him. And I'm a huge Brock fan. See, when you come to my channel, I don't kiss nobody's ass. I don't kiss no pro wrestler's ass. I don't kiss nobody's ass. This channel is about objectivity. I'm very objective. I love Brock. But I'm objective. I ain't no fanboy for nobody, homie. I'm tired of seeing Cowboy Brock. This is too early. You a mark. You a mark, dog. I'm not a mark for nobody, man. If you want to see Brock this soon, if you were excited for seeing Roman and Brock, you're a mark. I'm one of Roman Reigns' biggest fans, but I'm also objective. I said it a long time ago. I feel like if Roman Reigns was in the ruthless aggression era, I feel like he would be a mid-card guy. I said that and I stand by it because I'm very objective. I know what I see on TV. I know who in this era would have gotten over in the late 90s or in the mid 2000s. Roman, he is a big fish in a small pond. He is a fancy car surrounded by buckets in this era. But when it comes to Cowboy Brock being brought back this early, man, it's like you're going to ruin him. You're going to ruin him. Of course, Brock got the big crowd pop in Minnesota. That was smart. But I don't know if Brock would have gotten that pop somewhere else, based on the fact that the majority of the audience is kind of tired of seeing him right now. Like, we still love Brock, but it's too early. Brock Lesnar is the kind of guy where you got to bring him back at least every 6 months. Every 6 months, man, you got to bring him back. And not, we seen him too much. Especially leading up to WrestleMania, he was on TV like every week. Have you forgot that? This dude was on TV building up his feud with Reigns every week. So it's like, okay, man, we're seeing too much of him. You can tell during the later stages of that feud before WrestleMania, the crowd was getting kind of restless, kind of tired of him. Like, we see him too much. Brock is a special character. We can't see him all that often. That will ruin his leftover drawing power, which he does have. He does not have no kind of drawing power. It's just he's a big name that we like seeing, but you have no proof that he is some kind of draw. It's like he's not a draw anymore. Nobody is. No disrespect to Brock. Nobody is a draw. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, yeah, he's popular, he's a big name. That don't mean he's a draw right now. He's not a draw. Nobody is a draw. You know what a draw is? Put Brock on TV and SmackDown will reach maybe 2.5 million, 2.4. That's a draw. Okay, that's a draw. You book Brock on a show like SmackDown. Will the arena sell out? Okay, that's a draw. Will the arena sell out? And no, it was not selling out. During the road to WrestleMania, it was not selling out. Get the hell out of here. Once again, you don't know what a draw is. Stop. People use the word draw too much to sound cool, man. I'll give you facts and evidence. I'll give you objectivity. Nobody is a draw, and I'm a fan of Brock. Now, somebody said that really pissed me off. Like, wow, man. It's like, are people this stupid? Somebody said Roman Reigns needs to drop the title because we need a fighting champion. Are people this brain dead? Are people this retarded? Like, I fear for the public, man. You can't be this stupid. You can't be this dumb to even think that. Let's dissect that logic. He needs to drop the title because we need a fighting champion? Are you slow in the head? You're saying he's not a fighting champion after 2 years of beating the whole roster. He even beat your precious Daniel Bryan and sent his ass to AEW. He's not a fighting champion? What? What is wrong with you people, man? I don't care if you hate Roman Reigns. You please say factual evidence on my channel, man, or I will just freaking block you. Seriously, why would you even tell me that? He's not a fighting champion. Freaking Stevie Wonder can see Roman Reigns is a fighting champion. Stevie Wonder can see it. What are we talking about? 2 years. He's beating Drew McIntyre. He's beating Finn Balor. He's beating Braun Strowman. He's beating The Fiend. He's beating Daniel Bryan. Who else? He's beating Edge. He's beating Kevin Owens. I think I'm missing people. Dog, he's beating the whole roster. He's beating Drew McIntyre. He's beating Shinsuke, I think. Maybe, I don't know. And he recently had a great match with Matt Riddle. He literally just beat Matt Riddle. And you got there to say he ain't no fight champ. We need a fighting champion just because he hasn't fought within the last 3 pay-per-views. What? It's been 2 years. He's been fighting on all the pay-per-views for the past 2 years. And now you are crying and complaining because he has been given a break. Now he's been given a relaxed schedule based on his hard work. See, now I see why most of y'all do not get promoted at your job. So if you worked hard for 2 years at your job, you don't expect a damn promotion. You don't expect a better working schedule that you earned with your hard work. That is Roman Reigns. He put the WWE on his back for 2 years now. He was on a show every week. He was on every pay-per-view, busting his ass, trying to put on a show. And now you are crying, complaining, claiming that he ain't no fighting champion just because he missed the last 3 pay-per-views. Are you insane? Are you sick in the damn head? He deserves to miss those last 3 shows. He's earned it. He needs a break. He needs a dedication. He needs a relaxed schedule. And he's busted his ass for 2 years, man. he's not going to be around until his 40s at the rate he's going if he keeps on showing up every week, having multiple matches, tag matches, freaking 6-minute tag matches, working house shows. Dog, that's overload. That's overexposure to his body and to his brand. We will get sick of Roman Reigns if we see him every week on TV. Raw, SmackDown. For a 2-year span. Do you really want to see this man every week on Raw and SmackDown? Every week for hours and hours and hours? We will get sick of him, and you will too. You just want to complain just to complain. And I thank God you don't have a channel, you know what I'm saying, talking toxic crap that can brainwash the public. Because that's what you would do if you had a big platform. Dog, that's spreading lies to say he is not a fighting champion. Wow, what is your definition on a fighting champion when he literally, with a big L, beat the whole roster? He literally beat the whole roster. We're talking about SummerSlam. All right, I understand SummerSlam. Roman Reigns needs a big time opponent. And that was supposed to have been Randy Orton. But Orton, he's done for the whole year. But I'm trying to figure out, bruh, it's like Roman Reigns, he's on both shows now. So it's like, that means his opponents should have a wide range of picks. So I'm like, bruh, we can't get Lashley versus Roman Reigns. We can't get AJ in Reigns. This time, this is a face AJ versus a heel Roman Reigns. This time, it's a face Lashley versus a heel Reigns, which is a different dynamic from 3-4 years ago. So that's fresh. I don't get it. Like, we can't get Bobby and Reigns at SummerSlam. That will draw some eyes. Now look, and no, Lashley should not beat no damn Reigns. Like, are you insane? Listen, you people don't know how special this 2-year reign is. You don't know how special this 2-year tribal chief gimmick is. He needs to be beaten by a guy who's the same age as him or younger. Not a guy who's 45. Bobby is 45, about to push 46 years old, bruh. So we're gonna build up Reigns for 2 years as his godlike figure to be dethroned by a guy who's in his mid-40s, who's not old enough to be the face and flagship bearer of this company. Is that what we're gonna do to Reigns after 2 years of being dominant? Look, I'm not trying to disrespect Lashley. I'm just saying he's too old to beat Roman. He needs to be beaten by a guy who's younger or the same age. Not a guy who's older. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? That makes no sense. And no, Brock shouldn't beat him. Edge shouldn't beat him. Have a great match with Roman Reigns, but don't beat him. AJ shouldn't beat him, but I'm not saying not have the match. I'm just saying have the match. Book Bobby and Reigns. Obviously, don't have Lashley win. That's dumb. But at least book the match because it's new, it's fresh, it's a credible match. Bobby Lashley is a 2-time world champion, so that's a credible match. So I don't know why they didn't book that match. They are about to kill Brock Lesnar's cowboy gimmick and his whole entire name. Because, dog, they have nothing to feud over. Like, Brock he's pretty much over Heyman. So what are y'all fighting for now? Nothing. What are y'all fighting for? Brock, you lost fair and square, man. You don't deserve a rematch. You beat him fair and square. I mean, Roman beat you fair and square. So I don't get it. There's no more Okay. There's no more a love triangle between Heyman, Reigns, and Brock. That's over. That's done for at WrestleMania. It's over with. Brock, his character should move on to something else. But it's insane that it's like, man, every time Brock comes back, he gets a world title shot. I just feel like that sets a bad message to that whole roster. Where it's like, he doesn't have to build up his wins on TV. He can lose his last 3 matches, literally, and still get multiple world title shots. All he has to do is come off his farm, and he gets booked a world title match at a pay-per-view. I'm like, dang, that's crazy to me. He doesn't have to build up his wins on Raw or SmackDown. He just comes off his couch, hunting deer, and he gets a world title shot. I mean, they are on thin ice with Brock. Because eventually it's like, okay, we love Brock, but, I mean, dude. I mean, he's not working hard on getting these title shots. He just wakes up out of bed, and he receives a phone call from Vince, and it's a world title shot. And you got Lashley on TV every week buzzing his ass. I just feel like you are about to ruin the Brock Lesnar character as a guy that's handed everything. It's like eventually that's going to get old. Roman and Brock is old. It's like, look, from a technical standpoint, this will be their 4th match since he's came back. This will be their 4th match. They had a match at Crown Jewel. They were supposed to have a match at day 1, but Roman caught that Rona, so it was canceled. And the 3rd match was at WrestleMania. Now this will be their 4th match. This is like, dog, this is beating a dead horse now. It's like, and we all know Brock was not going to beat Roman at day 1. So really, Brock is like 0-3 against Roman. Dog, you are not a threat to Roman. Like, Brock Lesnar is not a threat to Roman Reigns. Not anymore. He's 0-3. At day 1, he was going to lose any damn way. So let's say he's 0-3 against Reigns. Come on, man. And most likely he might be 0-4 at SummerSlam. It's like, come on, man. We can't get Bobby and Roman. It's like, I don't get it. They are paying AJ Styles multi-millions of dollars. And I'm like, bruh, he can't get a title shot? It's like, yeah, look, I understand AJ does not want to be a world champion. Okay, so at least book him in main event to lose or something. Get something out of that investment. Have him lose against Reigns at SummerSlam. Something. That will be a great match. I don't get it. Or is it because AJ doesn't want to be in the same ring with Paul Heyman? Maybe. But what's the excuse with not booking Roman and Bobby Lashley? Once again, Lashley should not beat him, but at least book the match for us to watch it. I don't get it. Tell you, man, Cody Rhodes ruined everything, man. That injury just ruined everything. Look, I truly believe that Cody Rhodes was going to win Money in the Bank and he was going to cash in on Reigns at SummerSlam. I'm not talking about a match. I'm talking about after the match. After Roman was going to beat Orton, I truly believe Rhodes was going to cash in on Reigns after that match. Because we should not be seeing Brock Lesnar this soon. This never happens. He never shows up this soon after a WrestleMania. Especially with his big ass contract, he never shows up this early. It's usually towards the late summer, but this is early as hell. This is desperate. Cody, that injury ruined everything, man. Like I said, Cody Rhodes was going to beat Roman Reigns. Now that's all messed up now. It's like, okay, yes, I said I wanted Braun Breaker to beat him, but that was months ago. Like, I thought they were going to call up Braun super early, like a Brock kind of push. But it looks like he's going to be in NXT for the next 2 years now. So it looks like that's out of the question when it comes to Braun beating Roman. Because I don't think they want to wait around to build up Braun on the main roster. That's going to take like a year. For Braun to be built up, it will take a year on Raw and SmackDown to beat Reigns, because that audience is going to have to get behind him in order for him to beat Roman Reigns. So they don't have that kind of time here, because we got to get to Roman and The Rock. The Rock and Roman doesn't need no title, so eventually Roman will lose before he faces The Rock. It's just a matter of who. Who will he lose to before he faces The Rock? Look, man, unfortunately, I feel like Seth is gonna beat Reigns. I mean, I hate to say it. I just feel like Seth is gonna win Money in the Bank, and he's gonna cash in on a tired, beat up Reigns. That's what's gonna happen. Because we don't want to see a heel versus heel feud, so that's pointless. So I see him cashing in on a tired and beat up Reigns and just leaving the damn building. So I feel like Seth is gonna beat him, and then we're gonna get Cody Rhodes versus Seth at WrestleMania for the world title. Listen, I don't think Cody Rhodes is going to be out for 9 months. I feel like that's a lie. They want to build him up like John Cena. So saying he's going to be out for 9 months and then he comes back before 9 months, that's going to build up his name even more as a badass guy. That's what's happening. There's no way he's out for 9 months, bro. Look, man, when you tear a chest muscle, it don't take no damn 9 months, bro. It takes maybe 5 months max. 5 to 6 months max. If you are lucky, you will be healed up within 2 to 3 months. Not no damn 9 months, dog. That's a half a year. That's almost a year, bro. I never heard of that ever. Never. I never heard of a guy being out for 9 months. They are just saying that so he can look impressive when he comes back before that. It's like, oh wow, Cody Rhodes came back before 9 months. Wow, that's crazy. So they are trying to build up his name as Iron Man. They are trying to build him up like he's John Cena. That's why they said 9 months. Because when he comes back within 4 months, that's gonna look way better as a top guy. Like, wow, I mean, he's a tough badass. He came back for 9 months. So no, he is not out for 9 months. That's ridiculous, bro. You serious? I know guys in bodybuilding that tear chest muscles all the time. They are not out for no damn 9 months. It's 6 to 5 months tops, and then guess what? They are back in the damn gym. No way in hell Cody's out for 9 months. Do not believe those reports. That's a lie. That is a lie. That's crazy to me. He isn't out for no damn 9 months for a damn chest tear muscle. That's insane. But I think Cody Rhodes is coming back before 9 months. Yes, I do want him to be the world champion. Look, man, that injury messed up everything, man. He was my choice to beat Roman Reigns because he was. So I'm hoping this dude comes back before 9 months, which I think he is. But until then, if he's out longer than that, they're gonna go with Seth Rollins to beat Reigns in a cash-in. So we can say Roman Reigns was not beaten clean. That's what's going to happen. So his name can stay strong. But overall, I think we're getting Cody and Seth at WrestleMania. I feel like it fits that narrative. That's it. I'm done.